Welcome to XLAND History. In today's episode, we ride deep into the Wild West, where legends were born in dust and danger. From Jesse James's daring raids to Billy the Kid's restless fire and Butch Cassidy's fearless charm, these outlaws became symbols of rebellion and freedom. Which gunslinger's story captures your imagination most? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so their legends never fade. Jesse James, 1847 to 1882. Once hailed as the Robin Hood of the Wild West, he led daring raids across Missouri. He robbed trains with precision and charm, turning rebellion into legend. But his story ended in betrayal, shot from behind by a member of his own gang. At just 34, Jesse's name became eternal. Even in death, Jesse's name echoed as the outlaw who became a myth. Butch Cassidy, 1866 to 1908. Clever, witty, and fearless, he led the Wild Bunch through daring train raids that thrilled the nation. Alongside the Sundance Kid, he rode across the frontier with legendary flair. In 1908, after one last gunfight in Bolivia, he disappeared into mystery. Around 42, Cassidy's fate remained unknown, his name whispered in the wind of legend. Billy the Kid, 1859 to 1881. Restless and quick with a gun, Billy became the symbol of the Lincoln County War. He escaped jail twice and outwitted lawmen across New Mexico. His luck ran out in 1881 when Sheriff Pat Garrett tracked him down and ended his run at just 21. Forever young, Billy remains the most romanticized outlaw of them all. Charles E. Bowles, born 1829, better known as Black Bart, was the gentleman bandit who robbed stagecoaches with grace and calm. He left poetic notes instead of threats, charming even his pursuers. After his release from prison, he vanished without a trace. Likely in his 50s, Black Bart's elegant crimes turned into timeless Western folklore. The Sundance Kid, 1867 to 1908. Charming, calm, and quick on the draw, Sundance was the perfect partner to Butch Cassidy. He joined a string of legendary heists, leaving lawmen chasing shadows. Their last stand came in Bolivia in 1908, where both vanished from history. At about 41, Sundance's name endured, a symbol of loyalty, courage, and freedom unbound. Rebellious and daring, Pearl Hart made history as one of the few women to rob a stagecoach in the Wild West. Her 1899 Arizona heist shocked the nation and made her a sensation. After her release from prison, she disappeared quietly into time. Past 50, Pearl's fearless spirit lingered as the West's most daring lady outlaw. Belle Starr, 1848 to 1889. Known as the Bandit Queen, she ruled the outlaw trails of Oklahoma with beauty and defiance. She mingled with notorious gangs and built her own legend of danger and charm. In 1889, She was mysteriously shot while riding home. At 40, her death unsolved. Belle's name lived on as the Wild West's most captivating rebel. Doc Holliday, 1851 to 1887. A former dentist turned gambler, he became a legend after the OK Corral showdown. Ruthlessly witty and deadly calm, he faced danger with a grin. Sick with tuberculosis, he passed away in 1887 in a Colorado hotel. At 36, Doc's final words, "This is funny," sealed him as the West's wryest hero. Kid Curry, 1867 to 1904. Fierce and loyal, he was the Wild Bunch's most feared gun under Butch Cassidy's command. He lived by loyalty and speed, never backing down from a chase. In 1904, surrounded by lawmen in Colorado, he chose his own ending. At 37, his fire burned out, leaving a legacy of courage and defiance. John Wesley Hardin, 1853 to 1895. Brilliant and hot-tempered, he became one of the fastest guns Texas ever saw. He spent years on the run before serving time and trying to start anew. In 1895, he met his end in an El Paso saloon, shot without warning. At 42, Hardin's fiery legend endured as the outlaw no law could tame. Calamity Jane, 1852 to 1903. Tough, loyal, and fiercely independent, she rode beside soldiers and legends like Wild Bill Hickok. She lived wild, fought hard, and earned respect in a man's world. In 1903, illness claimed her life in South Dakota. At 51, she was buried beside Hickok, her untamed heart forever part of Western lore. Sam Bass, 1851 to 1878. Handsome and charming, Sam became Texas's most famous train robber with a heart for the underdog. He shared his takings freely, becoming a folk hero across the plains. But in 1878, a failed ambush in Round Rock ended his ride. At 27, Sam's smile faded, but his legend of charm and daring never did. Thank you for joining us. Though these outlaws and gunslingers lived in the 19th century, their courage, rebellion, and larger-than-life spirit still define the myth of the American West. Their stories remind us of freedom, defiance, and the price of legend. Which tale captures you most? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so their legacy rides on.